So I'm going to show you three different methods for loading data into the Qlik Sense data visualization and analytics tool. So to start, I'm just going to bring up my Qlik Sense desktop here, and I'm going to create a new application. And I'm just going to quickly call this email. So the data I'm going to be bringing in is some data that I've extracted from our CRM. So I'm just opening that. So the first method I'm going to show you is using this quick data load feature here when you first start your app. So it's going to take you to your documents. You can move back to your C drive and go to another source if you need to, but this actually works for me. So my data is in my data files inside of my sales folder. So I'm just going to, and the file I'm looking for is email broadcast.csv. So that's a comma separated value file. So I'm just going to select that. So when it opens it up, I need to change the delimiter here. So right now it's thinking or looking for a semicolon, and that's a comma separated value file. So I change that to comma, and it breaks my data into its various columns. I can change the name of a column or field here. If I so wish, I could actually unselect it so it doesn't actually come into the Qlik Sense application, but I'm just going to leave everything there and just quickly load the data. And so now it's loaded the data, and we're just going to go in here, and I'm just going to add a very quick table visualization so that you can actually see that the data did load. So add the batch ID, and we'll add clicked, and we'll make that a count. So very quickly, we've created a visualization, we've dragged the data in, we've created a visualization, I've got my batch ID and how many clicks for each one of those batches of emails that went out did we get. So that's method number one. And delete that one because I'm going to reuse that name and show you method number two. So we're going to create a new app again, email. So this time I'm going to show you a drag and drop method. So I'm going to go to that same folder through the Windows File Explorer, grab my email broadcast, drag it over top, and when I see the little black rectangle here, I know that I can release that, and again change this to comma separated. We can do all the same things that we talked about last time with changing the column names and or excluding them. Loaded that data. We're going to go in, and again, I'm just going to create a quick visualization to look at bounce this time. Count the bounced. So very quickly we create a bar graph with a drag and drop method for bringing the data in. And then the third method we'll be using the data loader. Now this one I use actually more often than the other two methods, primarily because I find it more useful when I'm going to be pulling multiple files from the same folder, or I'm connecting to databases. And so I create a library, and then I can very quickly load and edit scripts. So to the data loader, you get to it through this feature here when you start a new application, or you can get it through the drop-down menu here. And so when we open that up, it's going to open up our data loader utility here. And we're going to create a new connection. So I could create a connection to a database, a web file, or I can create a connection to a folder. Again, so we'll find that same folder that I've used before. Okay, now that we've got the folder, I'm going to name the library. So this is going to be my CRM data. Be the name of my library. Save that. So now it's created a library connection to this folder over here. I can edit that through through this symbol here, or I can access it here and select files. So I like to kind of separate my stuff as far as my scripts. So I'm just going to create a new sheet here for my email scripts. Now I can click on that and find the email broadcast CSV file again. So we're using the same file, just different methods for bringing it in. Change it to semi or to comma separated, and I insert the script. Now once the script is inserted, I could actually edit the script directly here if I wanted to or needed to in the future. And then once you're happy with the script, then you load the data using this icon up here in the top right. So it's telling me it's imported over 1,400 rows. There was 0 errors. So close that out. And now I'm going to switch back to my application overview. And we need to create a new sheet. So I'm going to call that email. And we're going to go in and we're going to edit that sheet. And we're just going to create that quick bar graph again. Batch ID, clicked, and the number of counts clicked per batch. So very, very quickly, again, we've loaded in the data, this time using a library, and which gives us some strong ability to edit and whatnot down the road, or if we're pulling multiple files, it's my preferred method. And that's the 3 methods for importing data into Qlik Sense. So hopefully you found that useful. So thank you for your time. Hopefully you found that useful and how to load some data into Qlik Sense. If you have any questions, please contact us at support@bizxcel.com. We'd be happy to help. Or alternatively, you can reach out to us at one of those 2 phone numbers that you see there on your screen. Have a great day.